Alright guys, so we were here in the middle of an install and I had the bright idea like, oh wait, I should make a YouTube video about it because I haven't seen too many people make a YouTube video about it. So today, as you can see, the fuel pump is all out. I'm pretty sure, since we didn't record this step, I'm pretty sure that there's someone on YouTube that shows you how to take out a fuel pump. But we're doing a dual pump setup, and the dual pump setup that I went with is a Radium dual pump setup. It's over here. So if you guys never seen a dual pump setup, this is what it looks like. Basically 2 pumps feed it into one feed, and one comes on when you hit a certain amount PSI, another one stays on during other operations. So yeah, we're just gonna wire this in real quick and see you there. So according to the instructions from Radium, we're gonna be using the fuel leveler and the fuel temp.
So this is this right here.
And this bracket. So I'm guessing we just unbolt it from there.
And bolt that bolt there.
Okay. So this is a stock leveler, and we need to attach it to the aftermarket one because the aftermarket one did not include one. So we had to splice and these two over here. This is the fuel temp, but we need to splice these two and connect it to this harness back here. So we'll get back to you once we're done with that. Oh yeah, so we got these on. Yeah, a lighter wouldn't be a good idea. I have one though, but I don't think it would be a good idea.
We have these heat shrink.
Okay, so basically this is a fuel temp sensor, and instructions say to twirl it around, that way it's not flopping everywhere, and it got the shrink wrap on there. So you just get the slider like so, and flip it over. Just be careful not to burn off your eyebrows.
Especially when you're messing with fuel.
Yeah, especially when you're messing with this, you don't want to cause a fire. And basically when it starts to look like that, you're good to go. Oh, you want me to talk?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Okay, so basically this orange clip was on over here, and basically that's a quick disconnect. And in my application, we're going to reuse that clip, that way we don't mess with the stock fuel lines. So we took it off here, put it on here, and the way we did that, we used like a pointy screwdriver and just kind of pry it inside here, I believe, and then you're good to go. So now we got this hooked up, and we're going to be on to the next step, which is, I'm not too sure.
Alright, so basically what we're doing is we are wiring the temp sensor on the bottom over here. It doesn't really matter where it goes, but
I see temp.
Let's see if we can focus.
I see, might have to back off.
There we go. And then we're gonna zip tie it down to the designated zip tie spots.
I think it's like right there.
Yeah, it's in the back
there.
Yep. And then for the level, we won't be able to install that until the fuel pump assembly is halfway into the gas tank.
So we have to slip this in first with this, and you have to be on the back side and try to MacGyver that in there.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. That's our next step.
If you want, Jose, you can take out some of the floorboard stuff.
We should be okay, like right here.
Right there's all your shit.
Here. What I'm gonna have to do, disconnect it.
It's really hard to film when this is our 2-person job. Literally, I'm over here trying to hold it and line it, and he's trying to look at this guy. Look, he's over there
stretching, pulling, getting cramps and everything.
Yeah, there we go. So now it's all clipped in. Now let me just drop this bad boy in.
And that's...
Okay, so we got the Radium fuel pump in there now. Now what's left is just to wire this shit in. So we have to cut off this connection and then run all the big relays and wires to that. So yeah, so as soon as we figure that out, we'll let you know.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
That face says it all.
I'm just full of disappointment. I mean,
So yeah, we're basically gonna call it a night just because we got set back quite a bit with the field pump that I showed you guys earlier. And we're just kind of tired. I mean, it is kind of late, but we also want to play Fortnite. And if you guys haven't, yeah, it's 101. It's not terribly late. We've been up later. We've been up until like 5 in the morning working on this card before, but we just want to go. We're just kind of tired. I mean, he's had a long day at work. I had a long day at school. So we're just going to keep back, play some video games. So that's going to be it for today. Just thanks for watching my part 1 of this dual pump setup install. And we'll get back to you on some other day. Alright, see you guys there. Okay, so basically the way we had to MacGyver this one in, we did kind of off camera because we were, we always forget to record. So we took this off, attached it to the fuel feed line, and then now we found it easier to attach it all as one unit.
it's still a 2-person job.
Yeah, still 2-person job because I had to, with the pliers, I had to angle this at the right time, and he had to like screw it in, but trying to make sure it's stripping. But it went in pretty smooth the first time, so yeah. There's a little pro tip for you, and next thing you want to do is get the return and the crossover lines on, and then we're gonna start wiring this sucker in. Also on the return line, I actually had to cut off a little bit of excess fuel line. As you can see, I cut off about like an inch or so. That was just because it had a really bad crease in there, so I just cut some off. And now we're gonna wire in the harness.
Well, you think I'm joking?
So I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but that's basically the diagram right there. So right there's the 2 pumps, and yeah, just a ton of wirings. So we're gonna try and follow this diagram the best we can, and hopefully we don't fuck up. So I know it looks a little bit kind of like a hornet's nest, but don't worry, I'll clean it up later. Right now we're just following up the diagram accordingly. So we decided to mount the relays and the fuses up top, just away from all the trunk space over there. So right now we're just melting it, and we just crimp it like so. There we go. Give it a nice tug just to make sure everything's all good. And then these black lines, they're actually power lines, but the thing is, my car is a little bit too long. So right there you see the lines. We're actually gonna have to route them like pretty stealthily underneath. The thing is, they only go to like about like right here where I'm flashing the light. So we're gonna use the supplied red lines as to indicate power lines once they reach the fuel pump that's back there. So that's what we're doing right now. I'll put a picture of the diagram, that way you guys can follow along with us. But that's pretty much where we're at right now. Here's the food as champions. Got the trolley gummy worms, spicy sweet chili Doritos. Alright guys, so maybe ask yourself, what is this like? Did I forget to enter this clip? No, I did not forget to enter this clip. If you guys can take a guess, forgot to take this off from right there. So if we were to try to start the car, it would pretty much lean the hell out of the car and possibly blow up the motor. So little styrofoam probably could have cost me a motor.
Another.
Yeah, another one. So now that it's out, I'm actually gonna take a picture because I actually never taken a picture of this thing, and now that it looks all baller status, I'm gonna take one.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
That face says it all.
I'm just full of disappointment. I mean,
So yeah, we're basically gonna call it a night just because we got set back quite a bit with the fuel pump that I showed you guys earlier. And we're just kind of tired. I mean, it is kind of late, but we also want to play Fortnite. I mean, if you guys haven't, yeah, it's 101. It's not terribly late. We've been up later. We've been up until like 5 in the morning working on this card before, but we just want to go. We're just kind of tired. I mean, he's had a long day at work. I had a long day at school. So we're just gonna keep back, play some video games. So that's gonna be it for today. Just thanks for watching my part 1 of this dual pump setup install. And we'll get back to you on some other day. Alright, see you guys there.